Live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, the leading edge of some rain out towards upstate New York and Pennsylvania headed our way, but not for the entire weekend. We'll check out live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. We are still dry, and really most of the night should stay that way. Clouds have been streaming in. You can see that on a time lapse from Providence looking off to the west. Initially they're high and thin, then getting lower and thicker, and eventually bringing some rain in here for a portion of the weekend, but staying dry most of the night. What about Easter? Well, tell you what, still, based on the information that I've been looking at tonight, still cautiously optimistic about Easter. And not that it's going to be a perfect day, I just don't think it's going to be a washout. We'll talk about it in more detail in just a second. Providence is cloudy and cool at 43 on a south breeze at 5. Relative humidity is still fairly low right now, coming in at 55%. As we check out temperatures across the area, low 40s in Smithfield along the South Shore out towards Newport and Westerly 42, Block Island 43, as well as Taunton. We'll stay in the low 40s most of the night. All right, satellite and radar composite pretty much tells the story on its own. You see the green, which represents widespread rain, and you can see the motion from the Midwest and getting ready to move into New York City, then eventually here in southern New England. And it's fairly widespread. I mean, it may stop every now and then, but good portion of the day on Saturday should be wet. Overnight tonight, cloudy skies. First raindrops would just be that, a couple of drops and some sprinkles around 5 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures dropping through the lower 40s. Throughout the morning hours, rain likely as it becomes deeper to the morning towards the afternoon, getting steadier. So again, most of the day is wet and cool. 9 o'clock in the morning, 45. I know of a couple of Little League opening days coming up for tomorrow, and unfortunately it will be wet right on through the afternoon hours. And on the cool side too, as the rain continues, a high temperature, probably not much higher than the low 50s for daytime temps. Take a look at the South Shore. Cooler there, upper 40s. Reason why, the wind will be coming in off the water, so it'll reflect more of the water temperature, so quite a bit cooler at the coastline. And it will be very windy. Southeast at 15 to 25, so boaters, we've got a small craft advisory. A little further inland, away from any ocean influence, you tack on an extra 4 or 5 degrees. High temperatures here between roughly 52 and 53, with rain likely, brisk and cool, and wet weather across southeastern Mass, the Cape, the islands, some fog offshore. Temperatures upper 40s to low 50s, and there's that small craft advisory flag flying. Probably a couple of leftover showers tomorrow night. Easter Sunday, it does get better. In fact, it's the better of the 2 weekend days. That's not to say it's perfect, but for one, it will be noticeably warmer. I mean, we're forecasting only 53 tomorrow, 67 on Easter Sunday. In fact, one of our computers has been forecasting 73 now for the last couple of days for Easter Sunday. We'll play a conservative and go 67. And as far as any showers, they may actually wait until very late in the day, more than likely Sunday night. So there'll be many hours in the better part of the daylight hours where it's actually not raining. So there's potential to not only get outside and enjoy mild temperatures, but also enjoy dry weather. And again, right now, and we're going to try to nail the timing on this, but we're thinking late day, more than likely Sunday night. So it's certainly much better than what will happen on Saturday. That's an all-day, kind of a cool and wet day. A leftover shower Monday morning, 62. Next week is pretty warm in the upper 60s, but to enjoy those warm temperatures next week, you really got to be away from the ocean. The coastline will be much cooler. Next chance of showers coming in on Thursday and a high of 68. So the theme for Easter Sunday, it's not a perfect day weather-wise, but it's certainly not a washout.
I know, and opening day for Johnston girls softball canceled for tomorrow morning. Okay. Thank you, Tony.